Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, hi, how are ya? And thanks for joining the family. I am Misty, and I do Sims 4 Let's Plays on the channel. If that's your thing, click subscribe, and we'd love to have you join the family. Today we're going into our Decades Legacy save file, and we will be joining our Humphreys family for episode 11. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look and see what our family is up to. So as you can see, we are currently in the year 1901, and it is bright and early in the morning, and it is pretty cloudy and overcast, but we're going to... Okay, let's just go ahead and take a look and see what everyone's doing. So it looks like Florence is going ahead and taking care of George. So we're just going to go ahead and let her feed him, and then she can just give him a little bit of love. As you can see, she still gets a little out of sorts whenever they start crying. She's not quite sure what she's supposed to do right off the bat, so I'm thinking her parenting needs to go up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to let everyone kind of get their needs up. So Elizabeth is on her way down. She's just going to grab herself a bite to eat. William is exhausted for whatever reason. He did not sleep last night. I'm not sure if it was George or what kept him up, but he's going to have himself a little bit of a nap. And from the looks of it, Victoria is in pretty rough shape too. She's angry. Oh, she's uncomfortable because she got hurt, it looks like. But she's just sitting here playing with a little paper ball. But her needs seem to be really, really well, so we'll just check and make sure that she has everything ready to go for school, because it is a school day for her. So she can do a little bit of homework, clean up a little, have herself some breakfast, and then she'll be off to school. And it looks like George and Florence have finally become friends, so that's precious. And then after she's done dealing with him, she's just going to go grab herself something to eat as well. See, everyone is having a birthday tomorrow. So we do have Elizabeth, George, and William all aging up. And so we will go ahead and get a cake baked for them so that they can have their little birthday parties, and we can age them up in tomorrow's episode. Well, not tomorrow's episode, but tomorrow in the game. Yeah, so they'll be doing that, and from there, also, tomorrow begins 1902. So we will be entering into a new year, and they are all aging up. So I am going to go ahead and just get William to get up. He doesn't have a whole lot of sleep under his belt, but unfortunately he does need to get up and tend to the farm. Unfortunately, it doesn't get done if he doesn't do it, so we'll just have him go ahead and tend to all of the animals, make sure they're fed and their sheds and coops are clean. And then Florence can give little Elizabeth a bath, and then she's going to do some of the household chores, and she can help William out if she gets all of her stuff done. But her main thing today is going to be obviously taking care of the babies and cleaning up inside the house, making the cake. So I do also just want to mention that I did make a decision that I'm going to go ahead and let them have 6 kids. We currently have 3, so we have 3 more to go. And also I had mentioned making a club for all of the men so that they can come and help William with the gardening and tending to the animals and things like that. So I am also off screen going to go ahead and get that group set up so that he can have people come over and just kind of help him with like spraying the bugs and weeding and things like that. I will try my best to harvest everything before I make the group people come over, just because I don't want them harvesting our stuff and taking it with them. And I know that totally happens with groups. So yeah, I am going to be setting that up for him though. Because even though he is having himself several children, until they kind of age up to where they can help, he's kind of left to doing everything on his own, because if I bring Florence out and have her help with the outside duties, then the inside starts to fall apart. Like, nothing gets cleaned, nothing gets cooked, right? It's a whole thing. So she's just going to go ahead and go outside and do a little bit of laundry. And it doesn't look like she gave Elizabeth a bath. So she is going to need to do that. And what are you doing, William? He's like, I don't want to be outside. I realize I'm a farmer, but I'm tired and it's raining. So it does look like Florence is a little bit upset right now. She's kind of got a little bit of anger towards William right now because he sold the chickens. So unfortunately, I didn't see that coming. I probably should have, having set her up with that animal enthusiast trait, but he sold the chickens for meat so that she could cook meals and things like that, and now she is heartbroken and angered because he sold the chickens. But I'm hoping she's going to get over that because, I mean, otherwise, how are they supposed to feed their family? I mean, if you think about it, in this day and age, they would have had like a cart with a horse that would pull the cart to take them to town, and that would have taken an all-day, like it would have been an all-day trip. So it's not something that William can do all the time. Occasionally going to town would probably be okay, but not frequently enough. Yeah, it just wouldn't be possible because if he's out all day long, right, then he's not tending to the farm, and then it's going to hell in a handbasket, as they say. So, right, like it's just not feasible for that to happen. So they kind of have to raise livestock, and unfortunately the sad part of it is you have to then butcher it. And as you can see, he has been struggling. This is why I'm going to be making a group. Our chickens are green. You're finally going to give her a bath. Lovely. And he is just really looking pitiful. He's just giving them some more feed, and it looks like, you know, he had given them some feed this morning, but they seem to have eaten that quite quickly. Just have Florence out. She is giving Daffodil a little brush. She's like, I am so sorry that you're so dirty, girl. Let me go ahead and give you a brush. We'll get you fed and get you milked because, you know, William is exhausted. He's being really slow with his chores. So they're just being super romantic with one another. He's feeling very flirty, so he's just like, hi, honey, blowing her kisses and things. So that's super sweet. I love watching them interact when they're all like lovey-dovey. And so as you can see, I'm just making sure everyone's needs are doing well. I'm gonna go and check on everyone. So Elizabeth here is already tucked herself into bed, so she's doing well. Let me just go ahead and turn these on auto lights so that will help with our bills. And how's Victoria? She's good. So I think you just need to go ahead and go to bed. It's late and you have school tomorrow, sweet pea. So we'll just go ahead and get her into bed, and she can go ahead and get herself asleep too. You guys need to get to sleep as well, please. It's late, and tomorrow's a big day. We have lots of birthday parties. Come on, Florence, hop in bed. You guys are just gonna go ahead and everyone's gonna have a sleep. Oh great, our bills got shut off because of the land grabs. Gotta love that. Everybody's up because little George is crying, so we'll just go ahead and have Florence take care of him and make sure everything's okay with him. So probably, you know, feed him, change a diaper, all that fun stuff. Where are you headed? He's like, I'm good. I slept. It's time for me to get out here and get my chores done at, you know, almost 3 a.m. Once again, he's up before the rooster, but he got his sleep filled in. Yeah. He's like, I'm good to go. Woo! All right, so we'll just get him to come out here and tend to his garden, and then after that he can deal with the bees and the chickens and all of the animals. We'll just make sure that he kind of gets all that stuff taken care of. Something needs to be evolved, it looks like, but I can't figure out what it is. Not quite sure, but he does need to harvest some things, so we'll just have him do that. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and let her get herself cleaned up here. She's washing her hands, and then she's going to have herself a bath, and then I'm going to get her to go ahead and just make everyone something to eat. It looks like she's enjoying her bath, so that's great. And then we'll just have her come in here and we're going to cook something. So I really like the simple lot trait in the sense that you have to use what's basically in your inventory or what you have in the fridge, which is great, but I do find it is a little bit difficult. As I said, it would take too long for William to go to town and things like that, so they do have to make sure that they're growing things, they're, gathering their crop, they're raising their livestock and selling those off for, ingredients or meat or whatever it is that they need. So, yeah, otherwise it's really, really difficult for her to cook anything. That said, I do have the Ye Olde Cookbook mod in the game, so that does help because you can make those broths, those soups, those stews, and that's great because it's going to take things like onions and potatoes and carrots and things like that, right? So we're going to have plenty of those things because that's what we're growing on our farm currently. So thank God for that mod, because I do think it would make this challenge really, really difficult because we wouldn't be able to cook anything if we couldn't go and get things from the market, because we can't just pick up a phone and be like, hey, I need a grocery delivery, right? Like in this time period, that's just not realistic. All right, so she's just going on in here. She's going to go ahead and make a stew. Victoria's come down. What do you need to do, sweet girl? Oh, she's in here with George. That's sweet. She's like, why are you crying, brother? So she's just going to go ahead and help Mom with little George. And we need to get Elizabeth up because she's hungry, so as soon as as soon as the soup that she's making is done, then everyone can come down and they can eat. And I know it's kind of weird that she's making soup for breakfast, but let's just think of it like kind of like a porridge. It probably is not anything like a porridge, but just go with me. Humor me. Okay, so everybody's just sitting down to have themselves a bite to eat. Victoria's like, I finished my homework. Can I have my food now? And Florence is like, absolutely. Please do eat yourself some breakfast before you have to go off to school. And he's like, honey, are you still mad at me? She's like, you know what, William? You know how I feel about the animals. I don't know why you didn't at least just ask me about it. And he's like, honey, I knew you wouldn't understand. You've not grown up on a farm and you're not accustomed to the ways. But if we don't get rid of these chickens and sell them, how are we going to feed our girls? Oh, and our son, but he's not eating right now. And she's like, I understand what you're saying. I do. And it is difficult for me, but I would have liked a conversation about it. So I think she's going to come around, but just right now she's just really hurt. Like, I think she gets really attached to these animals, and she almost looks at them like they're pets. And he's like, you can't do that. That's why we're not naming them. Like, we're raising these animals to feed the family. Like, it's Winterfest. I didn't realize that today was Winterfest. I probably should have. I looked at the calendar and all I saw was birthdays because I was excited that everybody was aging up. I'm going to get Florence to make a grand meal, and then after we have our grand meal and we do the decorating, we will... And also, it looks like Cotton is upset with us and wants to run away. Again. So... You know how I told you could decorate the tree, William? Guess what? Now you gotta go outside and you gotta go make Cotton happy because he wants to run away. So I think I'm going to have her cook a grand meal, and I'm just gonna get her to make a ham dinner because I believe she did turkey for the very first holiday, and so ham is what we'll do for this one. And Victoria's just having an extremely fun time decorating the tree, and he's like, it's Winterfest and I have to come out here and do this. I don't even get a holiday off. No, you don't, sir, because unfortunately the farm doesn't run without you. So I get it. It's a holiday, but the animals have to be fed and cleaned, and just do what you need to do there. So he's just cleaning up, he's feeding everyone, and he's about to wee himself, so that's fun. And I think he's just really frustrated that, like, he has to be out here. He's like, it's cold, it's kind of wet, it's a holiday, like, I'm about to pee myself. Does it get any better than this? It does. It does actually get better than this. When I make you a group to help you. Throw this stuff into the refrigerator while she's ignoring George making this ham dinner. She's not actually ignoring the baby, but she's like, while I'm making this ham dinner, I just wanted to let you know, Victoria, that I think you're doing a fantastic job with the tree. Like, you are becoming such a big girl. I'm just gonna have William come over here and clean this coop and scatter some more feed. Every time I turn around, this coop is neon green. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but we're gonna have him deal with that. And it doesn't even look like you cleaned Daffodil, William. Like, what's going on? Everyone's just having a little bit of their ham dinner and a little bit of conversation. Elizabeth and George are both quite upset. And the first cake that she made, for whatever reason, decided to go bad overnight. So I'm not sure what happened. So I'm gonna have her make another cake because they need to have a birthday. Okay. And William's peeing himself. That's great. This episode is so much fun. There's so much going on. And, like, it's not okay that he just peed himself. He's like, well, you didn't let me go to the bathroom because you wanted me to deal with all these bloody animals. Well, William's going to go ahead and have himself a bath, and then he's going to give little Elizabeth a bath because she's green again. I don't know why that child's always dirty, but... And then I'm just going to have Victoria go ahead and finish decorating the tree because it only got halfway decorated, while Florence is making the second birthday cake in a 24-hour period. All right, little girl, bath time. Well, Florence is just lighting the tree up while William's giving her a bath. The candles are lit and ready to go, and we will be aging Elizabeth up first. So we're just going to get her all nice and pretty, not green, for that. Alright, so she's just cleaning up a little bit, and then we're going to have a blow out the candle session with William and Elizabeth. Elizabeth aging up, and since she is a girl, and in this challenge, girls have to have the trait of creative, so I'm going to set her first trait as creative as per the Decade Legacy rules. We did have everyone age up, but that have just aged up Elizabeth and William and George, and Florence is currently just doing a little bit of mopping up and trying to clean up the mess. Everything's been cleaned up as far as the Winterfest stuff, so everyone did open their gifts as well. I'm just going to go ahead and hop into Cass, and we will give them their makeovers, and then I will show you guys what they look like once that's done. With pre-makeover. And this is our little George before his makeover. This is our Elizabeth. She's super cute. Like, she's turned out really lovely. So I just have her hair pulled back in a little knot, and we'll go ahead and go through these outfits. So this is her first everyday outfit. As you can see, I gave her pink. I think that she looks really cute in pink. And then we have her formal wear and her athletic wear. This is her sleep outfit, and then her party outfit, her swimwear, her hot weather, winter wear. I'm not convinced in that hot weather. Maybe I'll try something else because it does have long sleeves, so I don't know. Maybe we can try this overall lumber. Actually, no. I don't know. That may be too modern. You know what? I think it is going to be too modern with the t-shirt. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. You guys can let me know what you think, and if you liked it, we'll put her back on her. So that is our lovely Elizabeth. I think she turned out super cute. I can't wait to see her now that she's a kid, and we're just gonna hop over to our heir, George, who, by the way, is like the cutest little bean I've ever seen in my life. Like, look how precious that face is. Oh my gosh. His eyes did change though, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But he's super cute. Like, oh, I love him to death. Let me just pop his eyeballs, the right ones, in. That sounds awful. You know what I mean. It's everyday wear. And then he has the two everyday outfits. And then for his formal, he's so precious. Oh my goodness. His sleepwear. His party outfit. It's that sailor outfit, not the cutest thing you've ever seen. And then I don't have a bathing suit for toddler, so I just put him in a nappy. And then for his hot weather. And then for his cold weather. I love this outfit with his little hat. Oh, he's so cute. I just want to squeeze his little cheeks. He's so cute. He's going to have really cute kids, I think. All right, so that is our family all made over, and so we'll just go ahead and hop back into the game now. All right, so we have made it back into the game, and we're just going to check up on all of our family members and see how everyone's doing. So looks like William is going to have himself a slice of his birthday cake, so that works. And what are you doing? Okay, so Victoria's just having herself a bath, and oh, I have the heights mod in the game, and it looks like she's drowning. Like the bathtub's trying to like take her over. Look at what. It's fine. It's super cute, and she's like all small. All right, so she's just having her bath, and then after that, we'll get her fun up. So I'll just let her draw or something. And then for, oh my goodness, Elizabeth's in rough shape. So she needs to go to the washroom, and I want her to get herself something to drink because it looks like she is actually, my goodness, okay. Birthday woohoos. And Winterfest woohoos, I guess. So anyway, she's just going to get herself something to drink. She looks like she's dehydrated. Then she's going to have herself a bite to eat. And then we will let them go to bed. And George is making a mess. Because he's angry, because he's tired. Why don't you just go upstairs and go to bed, buddy? Come on. You can do anything that you want to do except that. All right, so Mom's just going to come grab you and take you. Look how happy she looks with herself. She's like, hey there. I know. You don't know what caused all these children making messes? What you just, yeah. Anyway, enough of that. So she's going to take him to bed. And I am going to need to turn this empty room into a bedroom. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put both of the girls in that room. And then when George ages up to a child, then he can have Victoria's old room. I think it just makes sense for the girls to stay together. And so that's what the plan is. So I will actually do that off of camera. I'll set their room up. And in the meantime, I think since everyone is getting themselves ready for bed, I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap this episode up soon, because I think we've really done quite a bit in this episode. We had 3 birthdays. Winterfest was a success. Everybody had a really good time with Winterfest. Everyone kind of had all of their things marked off, so that's perfect. The farm is doing okay. We talked Cotton into not running away, so that's perfect. And yeah, this has been interesting. So since William is not tired, I will have him go ahead and come out and tend to the garden and spray for bugs and clean up the weeds and that kind of stuff, and then he can go ahead and head to bed. But this episode I'll do is just leave it here. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when a new episode goes out. Thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate you guys' support. Bye!